Tension on Capitol Hill. President-elect Donald Trump continuing to clash with the intelligence community about the alleged Russian hacking during the election. He meets today with the heads of major U.S. intelligence agencies for a briefing on the matter. Joining me now is Chief Political Correspondent Byron and Fox News contributor Rachel Campos-Duffy. Byron, the president-elect does not acknowledge the alleged Russian hacking, and he's going to be sitting in front of these very individuals he's criticized, maybe not by name, but by their job. What do you expect to come out of this meeting?
Well, we don't know. I mean, today is the most important day yet in this whole Russian hacking controversy, because Donald Trump will finally get this briefing so that everything Donald Trump says after this will be after he has gotten the classified case from the intelligence community. Before that, he's been talking on the basis of public reports and whatever he's found out. He has already been complaining, and I think with some reason, that the intelligence community is leaking ahead of this meeting to kind of position themselves as they go in. Last night, Trump tweeted complaining, how come NBC got a look at this classified report before I, the president-elect, did? So he goes into it, I think, with a number of hard feelings, but what he says coming out, whether he expresses some confidence in it or whether he continues this battle he's had with the intelligence community, that's going to be really important.
And then the president-elect will also hold a closed-door meeting with Vanity Fair's editor Greg Carter and Vogue editor-in-chief Anna Wintour. Rachel, Greg Carter and Wintour have both had dust-ups with Trump in the past. Why is the president-elect reaching out to them, particularly now?
You know, I guess he just needs to build some bridges and try and find some outlets that will be positive for him. Maybe he'll rely a little less on his Twitter if he can do that. Can I just piggyback a little bit on what Byron York was talking about? I really think that, you know, the skepticism is not completely unfounded. I mean, there were 50 CENTCOM analysts who were whistleblowers saying the administration has doctored our analysis or our reports on ISIS. This administration has a pattern of politicizing intelligence. They've done it even in terms of the politically correct terms that you will not find in those reports, where they're not allowed to use terms like Islamist or radical Islamic terrorists in the reports. And so I don't think it's completely unfounded, and I think his criticism is not of the good analysts who are doing the work on the ground and those who are collecting the information. It's about the management that is taking orders from the White House and feeling the pressure to change some of the analysis to fit the political narrative coming out of the White House.
Well, and Byron, the reason that the Obama administration has fixated on this since the election, it's pretty clear that the motive is to try and remove the legitimacy or delegitimize the Trump presidency.
Well, yeah, there's no doubt about that. It's to cast some sort of aspersions on Trump's victory, by the way, which is the absolute weakest part of the whole case. I mean, there's just no evidence that what the Russians did, or if they did what the intelligence community says they did, there's no indication that it had any effect on the election. And by the way, James Clapper, director of national intelligence, didn't claim that when he was talking to Congress yesterday. There is deep distrust of the intelligence community among Republicans on Capitol Hill. It goes back to Benghazi. It goes to the CENTCOM case that Rachel mentioned. It goes to the documents seized when Osama bin Laden was killed. In each of those incidents, there are Republicans who feel the CIA and other intelligence community members have not been straight with them. So that's kind of bad blood right there. And by the way, one of those Republicans is on Capitol Hill who has distrusted the intelligence community, Mike Pompeo, is now going to be the head of the CIA. So there's a lot of cross currents going here.
And Rachel,
and don't forget, Dagan, I was just going to say, don't forget, it was Clapper himself who came to Capitol Hill at a congressional hearing and said that the Muslim Brotherhood was a nonviolent secular group, and there was so much outrage at this, you know, false statement that he actually had to walk that back. So again, just, you know, there is reason to be skeptical among Republicans, among the general public.